Staying on with West Asia, on its northern front, Israel is engaged in a massive exchange of fire with Lebanon's Hezbollah. In the latest flare-up, the Israeli Defense Forces launched a wave of attacks in southern Lebanon. The IDF specifically targeted Hezbollah in locations like Al-Adaisa, Al-Qiyam, Rab Taltin, Deir Sirin, Aita al-Shab and Mihib. On Friday, the Israeli military released footage of its strikes against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon's Yaroun village, where two militants were targeted in an airstrike after their identification. The IDF footage also showed strikes in Kafar Killa and Belida. On the other hand, the Iran-backed Hezbollah group claimed firing Katyusha rockets at Israel in retaliation of strikes which killed two people, a paramedic and a telecommunications company employee in southern Lebanese village of Tier Harafa. Now, the group also claimed a rocket salvo on an army base in northern Israel. Earlier, Hezbollah had released footage of its strikes on Israeli military structures. Hezbollah said the strikes took place on Tuesday, where it targeted structures in northern Israel. The Lebanon-Israel border has seen almost daily exchange of fire after the Israel-Hamas war started on October 7th. So far, at least 402 people have been killed in Lebanon during the 7 months of cross-border violence. Most of them militants, but it also includes 79 civilians. Meanwhile, Israel says 14 soldiers and 9 civilians have been killed on its side of the border. Also, hundreds of people gathered at a Palestinian refugee camp in Lebanon's Sidon to show solidarity for the people in Gaza. Ain en Helway in Sidon is the largest Palestinian refugee camp in the country. Now, the protest organized after the Friday prayers saw hundreds of people marching around the city with Palestinian flags and chanting slogans. Some protesters called for more demonstrations by Arab students around the world, like the campus protests taking place in universities in the United States. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.